Hey guys, Sean at Cap Nutrition, Best Price Nutrition and Supplement Warehouse. We're just going to be going over like a follow-up to a video that we did in the past. Brad and Carly did a really interesting video on the SST-1, IGF-1, and GH from Blackstone Labs. Since it's such a very unique product and we've got a lot of questions and reviews about it, we wanted to make another video addressing some of the ingredients and then a few common questions that we've had. So first off, I wanted to go through the bottle a little more closely. So what this is it's a 2-bottle package, and they go over that in the video. So I'll just link, we'll just link that to what on the bottom, so you can watch that and get a little bit of what it actually is. But in terms of ingredients, we have in the IGF bottle, we have whey protein isolates being put down or processed down into that insulin growth factor. So it's not going to be something like an antler root, which is going to be mimicking insulin. This is actual insulin taken from a whey protein isolate. And that's amazing, the fact that it can be done. And what insulin growth factor is, it's going to be a precursor to growth hormone, which is produced within the pituitary gland, and that's going to help with size, cell health, cell regeneration. It's all about getting more growth within our bodies. Human growth factor. So in the next bottle is the growth factor for more of the sleep one, and that's going to have Munich Purus from velvet bean extract. That's going to be getting you some L-Dopa, which is a precursor to dopamine, which is not only the feel-good neurotransmitter, it's going to help with getting you better sleep, feeling more rested, and then while you are sleeping, it's supposed to be producing more growth hormone. So you are not in that catabolic state while you are sleeping. And then that also has anterior pituitary peptides. Now that is going to be peptides that are going to help with promoting the growth hormone at production within your pituitary gland. So this whole thing is just getting more growth hormone within your body, which is an amazing product because it's not going to be affecting DHEA, so it's perfect for stacking with other pro-hormones, and you don't actually need to cycle this because it's not affecting your DHEA.
Okay, Sean, and here at Best Price Nutrition, if you go to any of our product pages and look on the bottom of the page, you'll be able to see customer reviews as well as questions that customers have. So definitely a resource to check out. So what I wanted to do here really quickly was kind of run through some of these reviews and also ask you some questions that some of our customers actually had about this product. While I'm getting those questions queued up, I just wanted to run through a couple of the reviews. One person said it enjoyed the strength and benefits. Another person said highly effective, increased strength and decreased body fat. Let's see, when I started I was 218 pounds. At the end I'm sitting at 230 pounds. This helped me put on a lot of muscle. It's recommended that you do a 12-week cycle. I only did 6. Put next time I'll do the full 12 weeks and see how that goes. And if people want to check out more customer experiences, we'll link to that page like you said, and they can kind of check those out. But let's run through some questions that some of our customers have. Can you tell me the percentage? I know this is always a tough one. People always want to know how it's going to affect them, and obviously everybody works out differently and has different bodies, but I'll ask you anyways. Can you tell me the percentage, the results, and how can I see the changes? What would your response to that one be? I know that's a tough one to answer.
Yeah, that's always a tough one to answer because everyone's going to be a little different. This is a 1.5-month serving, and since growth hormone is going to be it's a different production since the DHEA, so it's harder to gauge when people are going to start seeing results. I would say since it is such a longer serving, it's going to take a little longer for you to see results. So this would be probably like a 3-4 week, then you're going to start seeing it. But again, everyone's going to be a little different on when you're going to start seeing results. And I would also preference that it's all about the training regimen as well, because when you go into something like this, it's always important to have a good diet and a good training regimen to go along with whatever you're supplementing with.
You know, like you said, pretty much all this stuff is effective, but these aren't magic pills. Whether it's fat burners or pro hormones, you got to put in the work, and you got to eat right as well, right? Next question: I'm on high blood pressure meds and blood thinners. Can you recommend a stack that I can take without compromising my health?
I just want to preference also that this is not medical advice. These are supplements, they are not medication. If you are on blood thinners, if you're taking something for insulin, or if you're taking something to help promoting growth factor, which is an actual medication, take that. Do not supplement it with something just because you read an article or saw something online. We are not doctors. Yeah, so that's difficult because any pro-hormone is going to be raising your blood pressure. And I would say move away from this one because it is mimicking that the insulin growth factor. I would say going towards something more natural, like the Boomstick or Manpower from Exercise and Redcon. Or you can go to something that's not estrogen converting, so going towards a 19-NOR, like the Ostraplex or the Blackstone one, which name escapes me right now. But a 19-NOR is not going to be affecting your actual testosterone levels. It's going to be more like mimicking a SARM. So going towards the Ostraplex would be maybe a better idea, or something more natural.
And piggybacking off that, the next question we actually had was, can you stack these with the SARM?
So in terms of the SARMs are not legal or tested, so I usually say go towards a pro-hormone just because they're more regulated, especially if you're already pairing with something that is regulated and coming from a company. I would say look at a pro-hormone instead of a SARM. Sure, some people can see results of SARMs, but since it's not regulated, I would say going towards something more regular would be safer.
And I think you had touched on this in your overview at the beginning, but next question is, do I need to cycle this stuff?
Yeah, you actually don't. Because these aren't affecting your DHEAs, it's not going to be suppressing your natural testosterone levels. I would still say cycle off of it just to be safe. But in all honesty, you don't really need to cycle it, and on that topic, you don't need any PCT or on-cycle support.
And then for the next question we got is about the IGF portion of the kit. They say, it says for IGF, take 4 tablets daily. What time of day should I take them if I take them? Oh, and should I take them all at once or spread them out throughout the day?
Needs to be taken all at once. That is important, and I would recommend taking that serving before a workout or with your first meal of the day if you were not working out that day.
And then next question we have, is this a supplement that benefits more as a bulking agent or a cutting agent, and how long would you recommend using it for?
Again, that is, it can really be anything. So since this isn't affecting that DHEA, it's great for stacking onto other pro hormones. If you were to take this alone, it would probably be more of a cutting agent, just because the insulin growth factor is going to also help with cutting down fat cells, so you're going to have to see a lot of weight loss with this in terms of fat loss, but also muscle gains. So alone, it's more of a cutting agent, but you can easily add on something like a 4-andro to help this be more of a bulking.
And I think the last question we have before we wrap up here, somebody was asking about any side effects or adverse effects with taking this kit.
In terms of side effects, there wouldn't be too many. We go back to the blood thinner question. So it would be advised to, if you were taking blood thinner medication or if you had high blood pressure, to move away from it. In terms of other side effects, since these are natural, these are mimicking natural ingredients within our body, there really aren't going to be seen too many side effects. Obviously, something could come up, so I'm not going to say that, oh, there's nothing that could happen. But in terms of what we've heard, what we've seen with other customers, there hasn't been any serious side effects with this. And in terms of liver damage, if people are worried about that, this has liposomal delivery, so it's going to bypass anything through the liver and it's going to go directly to the bloodstream. So you don't have to worry about any liver damage that you can see with some of the older pro hormones on the market. And
I say we'll hit you with one more. This one wasn't on our list, but since you mentioned liver, I'm sure somebody out there is wondering, does somebody need to take a PCT, on-cycle support, liver support with this, or unnecessary?
It's not necessary to take a PCT or any on-cycle support, again, because it's not really interfering with DHEA. It's more about your insulin growth factor and mimicking the production of that. So no on-cycle support or PCT.
Okay, we'll link to this product and where they can pick it up at Best Price Nutrition for free. For free. We'll link to where they can pick this one up. We do offer free shipping on this kit. Any closing thoughts before we cut this off?
I would say that this is just a great product to take a look at. Whether you're cutting, whether you're bulking, check it out.
All right, thanks for helping us out today, Sean.